Okay, this is my temporary workspace because my sewing room has been taken over and converted into a home office. Thank you, Corona. So I'll be working at our dining room table. But this is a box of fabrics that I have quite a bit of, but not quite enough to make a full project. So I probably have a yard of each, maybe a little bit more, but big scraps that I'm planning to use for the patches on these jeans. So I've kind of rifled through these already and come up with a bit of a color palette that I'm planning on. And I will show that to you now. So I have a reddish but also blue toned idea in mind. I know these two don't look great up against each other, but all together I'm thinking this sort of a moment. I also have this quilting square that I got in a bunch of fabrics at an auction that I would love to incorporate somehow. I also have a little sunflower one. I'm not sure if this one really matches, but I would love to incorporate these images into the patches on the jeans. So I have some different fabrics here to work with. I'm gonna try some different shapes out and see how that goes. So these are the jeans on. Kind of have that, not quite vintage, but out of style type of cut at the end. And the denim is pretty weak. Right here is already split, and you can see sort of the runs that go up on this thigh. There's some running happening on this thigh as well, and around inside of the thighs near the zipper. So I just need some reinforcement, and I thought I could do that in a cute way. I'm also planning to do something different with the hem of these pants. I'm thinking I'm gonna raise the hem maybe about to here and keep the pants looser on the ankle and just make the jeans a little bit shorter. Difference. So I think I'm going to do that, as well as reinforce these in a cute way. The fit is actually pretty good though, so I won't have to do much to the fit. But these are the jeans currently, and I'll get to work. So I will be doing a lot of patches, and because I'm doing a lot, I do not want to do it by hand. I know patches are usually hand sewn. I hate hand sewing. I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to. So what I plan to do instead is rip apart the side seams of these jeans so that I can kind of like lay my jeans open. So I'll have a flat surface to work on that I can sew the patches onto. Whenever I'm finished, I can just close that seam back up and the pants will be back to normal. I think that's easier for me than individually sewing the patches on one by one, especially because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of patches. So that's just kind of, not really a cheat, but an easier way to get your patches on your jeans when you don't want to hand sew. So now I have the jeans turned inside out, and I'm going to find the outside seam, which is here, and I'm going to take my seam ripper and start cutting stitches along the seam. Once I get a few cut, I'll be able to pull the two sides of the jeans apart like this. When I've got most of the seam, you can see how I'll lay out the jeans flat so that I can do my patches on one side and easily slide this under my sewing machine. If it were still together with the jeans, it would be almost impossible to slide this under the machine and just sew on one side. So that's why I'm opening them up and laying the jeans flat. Also, because these jeans are old, a lot of these serging, which is just something that prevents the fabric from fraying, a lot of the serging has come undone, so I may redo the serge stitches along the edge to help preserve these jeans' life even longer. Now that I've turned these jeans inside out, I can see another weak spot here in the denim. So I'm also going to be patching up this that I could not see from the front. And then again, the serge on the side of these jeans is worn off. So I definitely think I'm going to re-serge this edge of the jeans. Okay, I have both sides of the jeans open, and you can see if I hold it up to the light, the really thin spots. Those are the spots I'm going to be covering with patches. Let's see here. Now that I have my pants ready, I need to get my patches ready. So I'm going to be laying out all of my fabrics, cutting out different shapes and different sizes with all of the different fabrics that I cut out. This might be a long process. I might change my mind a few times. So I'm just gonna have to play around with these and see what I come up with.
The salt of the earth.
Well, you said a mouthful.
You might as well put that back, because I'm not going to buy one.
I appreciate your honesty.
So I just got the first two patches sewn on. This is over the knee hole. This is what it looks like from the outside, and the inside, here's where the hole was. I have lots of zigzag stitches running in different directions to help keep the fabric together. And for this, I'm going to add this little guy over top, attach it on, and start on the other pant leg.